How do you make so much money that you start to question reality? Well, in this series and throughout the next 2 years, I will show you exactly how I'm going to turn $70,000 into a $10 million portfolio. Not only that, but I'll also share my wallet addresses with you so you can track it, see exactly what coins I'm buying, give you live updates on Twitter, and make weekly YouTube video updates of my portfolio. So make sure you're subscribed and you're following me on Twitter so you don't miss a thing. Now, for full transparency, I invested around £30,000 at the very bottom of the crypto market in December 2022. When Bitcoin was around 17k. I now have $70,000, which is more than 2x my original investment. At the time, I just wanted a share of the crypto pie. But somewhere along the line, I had the strange idea to start making videos on YouTube. And here I am, making videos for your lazy ass, so I can make you loads and loads of money. On top of my portfolio updates, I will also make daily videos with all the latest news in crypto and the traditional financial markets affecting crypto. I will also make separate video for all the coins I'm invested in. Shit, that will be about 20 videos. If you like the sound of that, smash the like button and let's get into my first portfolio video. Now, this is very important. This is just a plan. There are no guarantees. So don't ape in and invest all of your money into the coins that I'm investing in. These are high risk assets and you can lose all of your money. So only invest what you can afford to lose. Now that we got that out of the way, who am I? Well, I'm Alex and I'm the only crypto guy on YouTube that is transparent enough to share his wallet address with you so you can track it with your own eyes. My sole purpose is to keep you up to date with the markets and make your life-changing money. For you to invest in crypto, you're going to need a Coinbase, Binance and Mexi account. You'll also need a few decentralized wallets or a hardware wallet like Tangent, because you should not keep your crypto on exchanges, not your keys, not your crypto. I'm mainly using Trust Wallet as it's a multi-chain wallet, Phantom, which is a Solana wallet, Kepler, which is a Cosmos wallet, and the Casper web wallet. So this is how I buy crypto in the UK, but you can follow the exact process and do it from anywhere else in the world. I send money to Coinbase because I can't send British pounds to Binance. And I know what you're gonna say. Oh, but Coinbase charges you so much in fees. Shut up, you whiny baby. You invested in crypto. If paying a couple of percentages in fees bothers you, then you shouldn't be here. But just for you whiny babies, I have a solution of how to avoid some of the fees on Coinbase. You transfer whatever currency you want to Coinbase, whether it's pounds, dollars, whatever. You exchange it for USDC because they don't charge you any fees for USDC exchanges. Then you transfer your USDC to Mexi, and you are gonna have to pay fees for the transfer because it's an on-chain transfer. You can't avoid the fees. From there, you exchange the USDC on Mexi to USDT and you go and buy any crypto you want. So what cryptos am I invested in? Am I invested in Bitcoin? No! Why? Because I'm a dirty degen that doesn't know what risk is, doesn't care about how much money he loses, and doesn't care about who's gonna take care of his girlfriend and family.
Alex, what are you talking about?
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I was just making a joke. We're not here to make slow gains. We're here for the big bucks. Next question. Am I invested into ETH? No! That being said, I don't want to invest into any scam coins. Now, I'm not putting my money into Bitcoin and Ethereum because they will probably get me somewhere around 3 to 10x. And I'm chasing that 100x gain, because for me to get to 10 million from 70,000, I will have to 142x my portfolio. So what I'm looking for is those 100x gems. Now I know that is easier said than done, and we're not always going to get a 70x or 100x or whatever on a gem. Sometimes we might get a 10x, a 20x, a 30x. But the point is that at the end of the 2-year bull run, we get to a $10 million portfolio. And that is why I have certain rules. And all the gems that I invest in need to align with those rules. If they don't align, I'm going to be very strict and not invest in them. Now, sometimes, even with those rules, as you'll see in my portfolio in a minute, I will still see a drawdown of 70% or whatever on a coin. But it's all about the mentals, okay? I need to have strong mentals. I need to believe in my thesis and why I invested in that particular coin and just stick with it. And yes, it takes a lot of balls to invest into a coin and then take your money out in a loss. But what you have to do is you stick to your thesis. And if your thesis changes, you change your portfolio. So where have I actually put my money in? Okay, so when we look at the top 10 daddy coins, we can see that they're quite slow, very large market caps. Bitcoin with 817 billion market cap, there's no way for it to do 100x, at least not in this bull run. 297 billion for Ethereum, BNB, they're very slow and they will not be getting many X's. So that being said, I've actually invested a little bit in Solana and a little bit in Cosmos, not to chase X's, but to farm airdrops, okay? And if you do want me to make a separate video on airdrops, leave a comment down below and let me know. Now, as we start going down the list, we can see that some of these coins are undervalued and we'll probably do 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50x. And this is exactly where I'll be putting some of my money in. I've invested in L1s, L2s, L0s, a bunch of gaming coins, some DeFi coins, AI coins, and even some meme coins. Now, mind you, I invested in some of these coins in 2022 at the bottom of the bear market. So some of these coins may need reallocation. And although I was very good at timing the market, I didn't exactly invest in the right coins. But yes, not everyone is perfect and we all make mistakes. And my portfolio of 60 plus coins has now started to drastically decrease. And I've actually started to learn about each coin that I'm investing in, not just invest in any godforsaken coin that is being shilled by a crypto influencer. So as I started spending more time on the market, I started taking coins off my portfolio, and every now and again add a new one that actually has value and a narrative behind it. All right, so let's get into my spreadsheet where I can show you my exact allocation for each coin. Now, my first allocation is to a layer 0, and that is Cosmos. Again, I've already mentioned this is just for airdrop farming, and I don't actually expect Cosmos to do 100x. And then we get into my layer 1s. So this is Casper and Solana. Solana, again, just airdrop farming. Now Casper, I actually have a very, very high conviction in Casper. I do think that this is digital silver and it will do very, very well in the bull market. I mean, guys, look at Casper. It's more than 2 billion valuation and it doesn't even have smart contracts. The community for this project is just incredible. It's incredibly active. It's incredibly supportive. Currently, my Casper is sitting on KuCoin, as you can see in the video up there. There's no other way of showing you, so I have to just log into my exchange and show you that my Casper is on there. I will reload the page so you can see this is actually real and my Casper is on there. And as you can see, Casper is 40% of my portfolio. Now guys, you might think that this is a boring portfolio. I've got L1s and L2s, okay? But for every portfolio, there needs to be some level of security. My security comes from my layer 1s, my layer 2s, and my DeFi coins. So let me ask you this, do you want to make money in crypto or do you want to lose everything? Exactly, so shut up and watch the video. Now, as you can see, although I'm allocating to an L1, Casper has a lot of potential for this bull run and it is high risk. Remember, Casper doesn't even have smart contracts. They have a great community, very supportive community, and which is why Casper is at the place that it is right now, but still very speculative. And if it does hold the digital silver narrative, Casper will be huge. Now I am going to make a separate video for Casper and explain my conviction in detail. But as I said, this is just a video to show you how my portfolio is allocated. Right, moving on to L2s. We've got Mint Layer and Optimism. Now Mint Layer is currently 23% of my portfolio. Half of my Mint Layer is on my Trust wallet, and the other half is on Mexi. As you can see, it's up here. Again, there's no other way of showing you, so I just have to log into the exchange, refresh the page, just show you that it's there. Now, Mint Layer is a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin, which means that it brings decentralized applications as well as ordinals to Bitcoin. If you guys didn't know what ordinals are, they're basically NFTs, but for Bitcoin. Mint Layer is currently sitting at $46 million market cap, and its closest competitor is Stacks, and Stacks is sitting at a $1.8 billion market cap. And this is not even the fully diluted. Fully diluted is 2.3 billion market cap. So if Mint Layer only reaches the market cap of Stacks, it will go up 36x. That is why Mint Layer is such a great project for this next bull run. Now, if you do like the information I'm providing you, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that noti bell. And then we have Optimism. My Optimism is visible on DBank. This is DBank with my wallet address. Now, for whatever reason, DBank doesn't show all the funds that are in there. It doesn't show my SOL and it doesn't show one more coin that has not yet been revealed. But I will leave the wallet addresses in the description below. You'll see my Solana wallet address, my Cosmos wallet address, my Trust wallet, which has Ethereum and BNB and all those. If you want to make sure that the funds are there, then by all means go on either SoulScan, on eScan or whatever, and just put them in. Now, Optimism is an investment that I made in 2022 at the bottom of the bear market, and I will be reallocating at some point. So this is not going to remain as it is much longer. Moving on to gaming, and as you can see, this is my gaming portfolio. Before we move on to each individual project, I want to tell you a little bit more about why I'm investing in gaming. Now, if you didn't know, the Web2 gaming sector has had its first negative year for a whole decade. This is leading to loads of redundancies in the sector, and Web2 games will try to generate revenue by either incorporating ads or applying GameFi components to their games. This is why I have a very high conviction in crypto game studios and infrastructure that convert Web2 games into Web3 games. My next high conviction play in gaming would be launchpads. The reason why is because you can leverage launchpads, not just because you can invest into new projects before retail, but also because of their tokenomics. You see, most launchpads incentivize you to stake their launchpad tokens, because the more you stake, the more you can invest into new projects. This is exactly why I think launchpads will do very, very well in this bull run. That being said, let's go into my gaming portfolio. Now, I will go very quickly through all these because I will be making an in-depth video for each of them in the future. First, we have Super. I love what Alex Becker and Elliot Trades are doing with this project, and I think that this has a lot of legs for the bull run. Next, we have GFAL, which is a gaming studio. And guys, the reason why I'm so bullish on this project is because the CSO is Trip Hawkins. If you don't know who he is, Trip Hawkins is the founder and first CEO of EA Sports. Okay, it's very important, guys. He has a lot of connections in the industry. Now, next we have Altura, which is a gaming infrastructure that allows for NFTs to be interoperable with Web2 and Web3 games. Next one on the list is Vulcan Forge. This is a gaming studio and an NFT marketplace. I really think that NFTs will be a big narrative in the next bull run, and that is why I've put my money where my mouth is. Next is Wild World. Now, this is an investment I made in December at the bottom of the bull market, 2022. My conviction has started to deteriorate in this particular project, but I haven't moved my investment yet. I will see what happens in the next couple of months and probably either leave it or take it off and put it into somewhere else. Next one on the list is Seedify. Now guys, Seedify is a gaming launchpad that allows you to invest into new gaming projects before retail. This is Seedify's tier system, and as you can see, the more you stake, the more you'll be able to invest into new projects. This is exactly why I think the tokenomics of this project are amazing, and it will do very, very well in the bull cycle. Exceed Me, this is another coin I invested in at the bottom of the bull run, and I may be reallocating very soon. Then we move on to DeFi, and as you can see, I got 3 projects on my list. First one is Thorchain. What Thorchain is a decentralized liquidity protocol. So it acts very much in the same way as an exchange. However, it allows you to keep custody of your own tokens. So let's say, for example, you'll be able to swap between Bitcoin and Ethereum while keeping custody of your own coins. If you are bullish on crypto, you have to be bullish on Thorchain because it's all about decentralization. Here's a video of my Thorchain. I'll refresh the page so you can see that it's all legit and so there. Then we've got the Graph and Chainlink, and I'm actually going to talk about them together. Let's start with Chainlink. You see, Chainlink is an Oracle network that allows you to bring data to the blockchain, and that is any existing blockchain. And what does the Graph do? The Graph organizes data on the blockchain. Okay, so one of them brings data to the blockchain, the other one organizes data on the blockchain. And the reason why I think that the Graph is also a bit of an AI play is because it's bringing out AI assisted querying and organizing of data. Okay, moving on to my AI portfolio. Now this is where it starts to get interesting. Unfortunately, in the traditional financial market, unless you are a high net worth individual, you are unable to invest into AI via the usual stocks route. You can invest into AI infrastructure like Nvidia or cloud computing and companies like Google that do 100 other things as well as AI, but you cannot directly invest into AI. For example, you can't invest into OpenAI, which is the company behind ChatGPT. Perhaps the closest thing you can get to directly investing into AI via the traditional market route is investing in Palantir. Now, this is where crypto comes into play, because you are able to invest not just in AI infrastructure, but you can also invest into companies that are developing or already have AI solutions. Right, my only AI play is Actis, and what Actis is a liquidity protocol similar to Thorchain. However, it is driven by AI and it allows you to generate real yield. Now, if you don't know what real yield is, it basically means that it's yield generated by transaction fees. So whenever somebody transacts with a protocol, there is usually a fee that goes to the people that stake their coins and are using their coins to approve transactions. The reason why it's real yield is because this yield comes from these fees and not from inflation of the actual token. If that blew over your head, don't worry about it. I will be making a separate video about Actis. As you can see, I am underexposed to AI and I am planning on spending a lot more time in the next couple of months into learning about the crypto AI sector and investing in a couple of gems. If you want to stay up to date, make sure you subscribe and follow me on Twitter at Let's Talk Crypto with Alex. Moving on to the next part of my portfolio, which is SocialFi. Now, before we move on to Deso, I want to give you a bit of an overview as to why I've invested in SocialFi, because it's such a niche in crypto. So with the recent government censorship of social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., people are aiming towards using uncensored social media platforms like the current Twitter. You see, when Elon Musk purchased Twitter and changed its name to X, he induced a major shift in social media platforms by releasing the details found in Twitter files, exposing how government bodies were censoring Twitter and how they continue to do so with other social media platforms. As the general public catches on, the shift to decentralized social media will become imminent. This is why I've decided to put 1.5% of my portfolio into SocialFi. Now, the reason why I picked Deso is because this is a layer 1 blockchain built from the ground up with only one purpose in mind. And that purpose is to make sure that the blockchain can support data heavy applications. And what are data heavy applications? Social media apps. This means that if there is a decentralized social media platform that is ever to be built, it will most likely be built on Deso. Moving on to the last but not least part of my portfolio, meme coins. Now, we can deny as much as we want, but memes have become part of the crypto culture. And with that, I finally decided a couple weeks ago to invest into Rocky. And unfortunately, it's brought me down 70% of my original investment. Currently sitting at 0.5% of my total portfolio. I have $347 invested into Rocky. Now, for those of you that don't know, Rocky, just like Myro, are both Solana's founders' dogs. They're both fair launched, so there will be no venture capitals to dump on us. And Myro has been doing great. However, Rocky, not so much. At the time when I decided to invest into a meme coin, Myro had already skyrocketed and it just felt a little bit overbought. Therefore, I decided to look for another one and I found Rocky. Now, what Myro have been doing really well is they've been getting on a lot of centralized exchanges, which Rocky has kind of struggled with. Now, depending on how the team moves forward, it will either be the make or break for Rocky. Either way, I will just let that £347 sit there and I will be content whichever way it goes. Why? Because I didn't invest more than I could afford to lose. That being said, I'm still very much underexposed into meme coins and I would like to invest in a few more. So, just like AI, I will be spending a lot more time in the next coming months into researching meme coins and finding either a new gem or a meme coin that's already out there but has a lot of potential. With that, my portfolio video is coming to an end. If you do want to follow my portfolio, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Let's Talk Crypto with Alex and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you stay up to date with all the latest news. Right, enjoy the rest of your day or evening. I need to go to the gym and let some steam off.